Hello everyone, I'm ExtraCheesy87 and this is Let's Play Prelude Part 53. In the previous video, Genji came over, wants our help. I got kind of pissed at him, but then we went to an island and we saved Ulthy and Camyu's their dad. And in the process, I made a little it was 100% meant to be a joke, but joking about like getting my old laptop and looking to see if I could find my original saves from when I played the game back in 2012. And I did just that, kind of. So I booted up the old laptop, which has not been turned on since. But it was actually more recent than I thought. It was 2019. It was because I had to use it when I was like jailbreaking my 3DS because I wanted to play some like Pokemon ROM hacks like on the actual 3DS. So that was like the last time I'd been turned on. And so I scroll through and I'm trying to find it, and pretty much most of the visual novels I had read were still on there. Some that I didn't even remember. Like there was one that apparently I read in like 2016. I have no clue what it fucking was. I even like it was one where like the save games had like the bitmap images that you could just look at, and I looked at all those screenshots and I'm like, I don't recognize any of this shit. I don't recognize any of it. Because it would have been like the last thing I played on that laptop before I built the desktop back in 2016. And I didn't have a single memory of any of it. Which that was kind of blowing my mind. But the thing I did learn is actually I learned something about myself. My own story is different now. So I did have a really hard time finding the saves, but eventually I did because the game itself is not still on the computer. I was able, the English patch though is, which was kind of interesting. But through that, I was eventually able to, like, I kept checking a bunch of different folders and I wasn't able to find anything. I was finding other stuff. Like, I found my saves from, like, from Fate Stay Night and Kamidori, the game I mentioned, which was, like, the first visual novel I played. We'll circle back to that in a second. But eventually, I was just like, just show me every fucking file on the computer. And I was able to search through and find the ones that, like, have Japanese names. And the game itself isn't there, but I was able to find the save games, and like loading them into Notepad, I could kind of scroll through and tell that they were save games for this game, because you could see like some of the text from when the save was made. And so I started playing it on June 12th at 8 a.m. and we finished it June 14th right at 10:48, so not quite as, I remembered it was the middle of the night, but it was not as late as I thought. I thought it was more like a, you know, 3-4 in the morning type beat. So it took 2 days when I originally played the game, as opposed to the 2 months it's taken for the Let's Play format. But the other thing I learned is that, so when I was looking through a bunch of different saves, I did look at like my Fate Stay Night saves, which was, I think it was like I did that starting on May 30th through like July 6th. So my headcanon has always been that I finished the first round of Fate Stay Night and then immediately started playing this game. But there's like a, week gap. And I've just learned that it was actually, I started reading Devil on G String, or Jisenjo no Mao, or whatever it's called, which is the one that I mentioned I started reading and then stopped because I accidentally spoiled myself before eventually looping back and finishing it. And so what it was is that the week gap was me starting to read that, and then I spoiled myself, and then I guess I must have been like, well, shit, I want to read something different, and that's how I started playing this game. And then just absolutely binged it over the course of like 2 days, and then circled back and apparently finished Devil and G Stream like a week later.
オルヤンクル様がお目覚めになりまして、 それで白オロさんに来ていただきたいと。
So that was, I mean, that's, you know, as I mentioned, it's kind of one of the cool things about keeping your save games. You can learn stuff that you would never remember.
そうか。お目覚めになったか。
And I could even, like, when I was looking through the Fate Stay Night saves, I could see right in the middle where I kind of, like, maybe lost a little bit of interest, because it was, like, there was a bunch for, like, May 30th and May 31st, and then there was, like, 5 saves for, like, the next 4 days, and then it was, like, you know, a bunch in a row again.
よくぞお越しくださいました。
So, Orin Yankuro is struggling to get up.
本来ならこちらから出向かねばならぬ。
Now, the one problem is that took, like, a really long time
申し訳ありません。
to search through, like, every file on my old computer, so I think I'll try and record a full video, but if I get too sleepy, I might pause and finish it in the morning.
いえ。それよりまだ横になっていた方がよろしいのでは。
白オロ様のおっしゃる通りです。ここはお言葉に甘えて、あまり無理をなさらない方が。
そうだよ、そんな無理したら。
白オロ王の心遣いに感謝をですが、感謝を述べるのに横にはなれませぬ。この通り改めて礼を言わせていただきたい。
And oh yeah, I just mentioned the to circle back to the Kamidori thing is that I finished it on the 29th and then started Fate Stay Night like within hours or like the next day, because there was like I finished it at like 2 in the morning and then there's like a big gap and I can see exactly when I started Fate Stay Night, which did kind of mess with my timeline a little bit too, because I thought there was more of a gap. But yeah, it was kind of neat to learn / remember something about the past, about 13 years ago. Orin Yankuro bows his head deeply.
礼など不要です。オリアンクルをお救いしたのは訳あってのこと。実は
Bobby raises his hand and cuts me off halfway. And it does reinforce my idea that this game did not take that long for me to read originally. Or play. I mean, doing it in 2 days, I mean... Even if they were, you know, marathon sessions, that's still only like 30 hours.
カミュ、これから白オロ王と大切な話がある。しばらく外で遊んできなさい。
でも。それじゃあ行ってくるね。
神。
続きをですな。その先は言わずとも分かっておるつもりです。幾多の部族をまとめるための声が必要なのですな。
Oh yeah, I'm looking. So I took a screenshot of the saves, so I can see I did like my first 4 saves were like all back to back at like 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. And then there's the save number 5 is at 9 p.m. So realistically, I did the whole game from like 9 p.m. on the 12th to 11 p.m. on the 14th. So yeah, I guess that's still 2 days. But that was in the summer, so, you know, I didn't have anything else to do.
はい。どうかお力添えを。
ですがそれはもはや私の役目ではありませぬ。 ウルトリー、
はい。
今よりそなたにオルヤンクルの位を譲る。
And we kind of broke you out for a reason, though.
これよりそなたが狼ヤム会を滑るのだ。
私がそんな、私のような未熟者がそのような大役を。
本来オルヤンクルは女が受け継ぐべきもの、次期相応と言えるだろう。民は活力を求めておる。力衰えた私よりそなたであるべきなのだ。
ですが、それでしたらオルヤンクルを名乗るべきは私などではなく、始祖様の血を色濃く受け継ぐ神。
ついでもらえるな。
Okay, so it's actually more that Kamyu's closer to the original. Or, like, you know, their founder. Which, I mean, I guess they kind of suggested that, right? Where they talked about how she was, like, blessed with the black wings.
承知いたしました。
As opposed to it being, like, you know, a sign of, like, disfavor.
すまぬ。最後に辛い役目を押し付けてしまったな。
Just by the by, do you know anything about, can't be drinking blood? You know anything about that?
いいえ、それが私の役目と思っていますから。
始祖様の力。
神よ、聞いていたのですね。
Was she not in the room?
ごめんなさい。
I thought she was already in the room with us.
ごめんなさい、お姉様。神のせいでお姉様が、神が嫌がったから。本当はお姉様、医学士に。
いいのですよ。
お姉様。
そういうことか。
では白オロを、あとはこのウルトリーがオーロのお力になりましょう。
感謝いたします。
これでやっと肩の荷が下りた。
Wabe mumbles, then falls under the bed.
お父様。
これでもう思い残すことはない。
We've heard that before. He slowly closes his eyes.
それか。
そんな。
やだ、そんなのやだよ。
Oh, okay. Yeah, you know what? I'll give you that fake out death, because I was kind of like, I mean, I wasn't surprised that he was gonna die immediately, but because I wouldn't say it was pointless, because even if he did immediately die, there was still, like, you know, the kids got to see him one last time to say their goodbyes, and it, you know, settles the matter of, like, secession potentially. I mean, it's not like Camyu and Ulthy would really argue over who gets to be the successor, because it doesn't seem like either one really wants the role, but I guess they would argue about who doesn't get it, but It is a little fucked up for them to bring up like Two Scar's last words and then immediately be like, haha, he's not actually dead. I mean, it made me chuckle, so I guess I can't be too mad. I mean, he's gonna wish he was dead in a little bit.
殴ってもいいかこれ。
お手柔らかに。
Okay, I guess this should be like our allied nations, potentially. I will say, our blob on the map is not too impressive.
さて、
Like,
どうするかな。
yeah, we're building tall. We're building tall, okay? Okay? We're just not a map painter, you know? We like more calm, casual games. Where we only have we stay to a few provinces, man. I don't know, apparently Kuuya's got a room.
どうするかな。サク、誰かいるのか。
タウロ、明日の準備しておきましたですよ。いつも通り、こっちの袋が薬で、こっちが食料ですから。タウロ？
すまぬ。思えば、お前には辛い思いばかりさせてきた。
Yeah, it was an incredibly cruel thing to do.
そなたが私の孫でさえなければ、そして飛燕も。
私はタウロのおじいちゃんの孫でよかったと思います。だっておじいちゃんは私の一番の自慢だから。そんなおじいちゃんが大好きだから。だから私は大丈夫ですから。だからおじいちゃんは自分のお役目を。
昨夜が私をおじいちゃんと呼んでくれるのは随分と久しぶりだな。
I wouldn't say it's been that long. I mean, she said it like 4 times when she got introduced. I mean, she was, you know, kind of catching herself, but she was still basically saying it.
おじいちゃん。
この先のことなら心配いらない。きっとオールが大切にしてくださるはずだ。あとは頼んだぞ。
おじいちゃん。
昨夜幸せにな。
おじいちゃん。おじいちゃん。
二人きりにしてあげた方が良さそうだ。
I don't know, it just makes me really like sad in a bad way. Like the whole setup of like the person who's like should be there to protect her maims her, and then she's treated like a fucking chicken to be traded. She gets like no agency whatsoever. She's just a chip to be offered. And it's like they present it not necessarily as a bad thing, which is I think kind of gives a bad taste to my mouth. That like I'm not, you know, we're not treating what Genji did as like as evilly as it really is. It's just brushed off as like, oh, well, she wanted him to do it. Which, I don't know. After inheriting the title of Kuru, authorities spread word across the land. Some joined for the sake of rebuilding their fallen tribes, while others joined for vengeance, others for ambition. Though the intentions of the people differed, they formed an alliance under the Onkami-Yankami's name. Kunenkamen was still mighty, but they had expanded too wide and were spread too thin to defend every territory. Unable to defend itself against invasion from multiple directions, Kunenkamen was gradually forced back. Oh, okay. Apparently we fighting right now. We did do equipment and stuff, right? Yeah. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pause, and I'm gonna go to bed. And then I'm gonna come back in the morning, and we will do this fight, and see what we can do. I don't think we're quite gonna be able to beat the game tomorrow, but we should get very close. Because I don't know. Since I couldn't, I mean, I wouldn't, I'm kind of glad in the sense that I wasn't able to do this, but since the save files I found were just save files, they didn't have like any images associated with them, or because I couldn't like launch the game because I didn't have it on there anymore, but yeah, because that would have been one thing I could have done, is see like, hey, when was the volcano island, and like how many hours approximately after that save was the end of the game, but because I feel like we probably have at least 5 hours left. I would say between 6 and 8 hours is about how long we have left. So we'll check back in on that. I'm thinking we're gonna get it under 60, which is nice. And then we'll have to, I don't know, as I keep saying, figure out what we're gonna do for like a month. But alrighty, be right back. Kind of. Hello, okay, we're back. This is not the sort of a new video I remembered. You know what I also remembered? Oboro's in the squad, Carlisle's in the squad, Toka's in the squad, Genjimaru's already in the squad. I don't know, man. We have to use Araru or Araru. Oh, she actually gets debuffed by the rain. That's annoying, but makes sense. I don't know, give me Benny, give me... I guess we'll try you. I don't know if you've ever seen your combo attack with Benny. Okay, so there are, like, fucking lot of them, sire? What am I doing? Okay, we're defeating all enemies. Okay, okay. Well, I guess away we go. Honestly, I guess we could, like, pause this one as well, because there doesn't really seem to be anything unique going on, and I don't really have anything to mention. Oh, we're getting like a cutscene or something. Oh, the classic. They finally spawned enemies behind us. Like a lot of enemies behind us. Is kind of annoying. Okay, Haku, you might... Okay, you can only shoot straight. Oh, you're like a cannon. You're like a gun. You got like a straight up fucking gun, brother. Back up a little bit. Alright, maybe now that we got through like the initial, we can talk again. I do have a confession to make. I shouldn't even say this because, well, it makes me seem stupid and I hate seeming stupid. I never really paid attention to the fact that there's the audio cues that tell you when to hit the button. And just listening for those makes it way easier. Now, it's still kind of hard to do while talking. Or thinking about talking. Because even when I'm not talking, I'm thinking about talking, you know. Oh, bro, you might die, but that's a price we're willing to pay. I've noticed the noise, of course. I've been thinking that noise was our you hit the timing right noise. Which is, I think, why I've been kind of confused, where sometimes I'll look and it'll like, I'll think we've gotten the timing and we actually haven't because I hear the noise, but the noise is every time. And realistically, I shouldn't, because like I said, I mean, there's nothing I hate more in the world than feeling like, well, really it's feeling embarrassed, and feeling like I'm stupid makes me embarrassed. So they're kind of like one and the same. No, don't zeal. How am I gonna get your combo attack if I don't fucking zeal ya? Have we seen your final strike? Yeah, I think we have. You didn't summon no like ball of massive energy or nothing though, so go ahead and. I was kind of hoping you could maybe block off Haku. I kind of forgot he was at low HP, but nobody can kill Genji. That one's still really hard. Or not really hard, but I keep forgetting it, so it's like the first two are so fast. Okay, at least they're all kind of like grouped up. And this would be great if we could activate like a super attack if maybe somebody hadn't used all their zeal like an idiot. Now, did they use their zeal because their commander told them to? Yeah, maybe. But you got a right to refuse stupid orders. Way too early. But also, I will say, I'm generally better at like visual than audio cues. But since the visuals, I feel like don't 100% line up, whereas the audio cues do seem pretty on point. Definitely should be using those. It's just, I mean, we can even get the Oboro one that we suck at. Or at least I suck at. I mean, you know. I mean, generally you use the like, you know, as a recorder, you always talk in we's and us's. But you only do that when you're talking about, like, succeeding. You don't want to attribute your own failures to the collective. Like how we failed to hit the button at all there, like a single time, but you know. Genji would never die. Yep. Now I'm kind of wishing we brought the twins, since they're actually like all grouped up. And I guess magic damage works on them now. Because if anything, they should be weak to magic. Because, I mean, it says their magic defense is low, but... like, I don't know if that was just Heen was invincible. Maybe we should have repaused because this is still taking some time, but I didn't know if like more enemies would spawn in or it'd be like a little bit more going on. Genji, he's still holding his own. He's still doing fucking crazy Genji things. We could get Crow to get some Zeal, and we could send him over, and I mean, it wouldn't really do that much damage, because... No, Oboro! It's okay. We're used to Oboro letting us down. Really use some... Genji, can you not crit? You can crit, right? Yeah, you just never crit. That's also annoying because that means we can't use frickin' Haku's ult. It's, Benny gets to go again before the... But actually probably wouldn't kill. I think Haku can be two-shot. That last one was on time. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't really know how long that lasts. I feel like there was something I wanted to mention last night that I forgot to. And then I was like, oh, I'll mention it at the start when I come back, and now I don't remember. Genji, buddy. Got like any crits in you? Just like extremely slow. Oh, I forgot about that guy. Well, this is kind of good. Get them grouped up. We can try and ult on them with someone. Genji, no! Okay, he's goated. He's goated. Activate his guts. Something. Carlisle! Can we kill without Zealing? We can. Could we kill you without Zealing? No. I would like to AoE with Carlisle. Arrow will probably be able to heal you. Yeah, this will put you in killing range for anyone. Even Kuro. You think the... What? Oh yeah, you got extra range on this. Holy! That's some X-Pizzle right there, buddy boy. You're 34 Zeal. Get crazy zeal so we can try and see your ult. Combo ult, I should say. Crazy zeal. Because Benny, you can initiate it, right? Yeah. But you're actually the one who has to initiate it? Oh no, you have one with Oboro. I forgot about that. Yeah, you can't initiate the Benny one. Okay, Carlisle, you can probably hold your own and finish them. Extremely slow, then extremely early. Bop. Carlisle, whatever. She's experienced worse, probably. Oh, what was that? Oh, it's the dodge stuff. You think they're gonna make me smash the ballistas? They might, man. Okay, Toko would never die. Holy, it actually is hitting. That's crazy. Because I was like, we can proc it, but we can't hit anything with it. But actually, we can hit both of them. Oh, actually, have we seen this? No, I don't think we have. I mean, that was pretty cool. Toka, no! Don't get killed by the ballista. That would be so embarrassing. That actually would be like the perfect Toka thing to happen. Toka! Just to make sure Carlisle can finish. I don't know if she quite did actually half HP or not. She may have, oh, never mind. She's got, oh, she must be critting. So I was like, I don't really know why she's doing almost triple damage from last time. That's the answer there, buddy. Oh. We almost got a perfect Genji. Okay, thank you. Well, we probably should have repaused, but... Okay, give me some... I don't care about your healing. Like, it's extremely rare you're not gonna be... Oboro, if Oboro, we accept that he's gonna get bopped. Oboro exists to ult on the haters. The rebel forces gained momentum, breaking through the lines of defense to invade Kunokamon's territory. Kunokamons resisted desperately. After losing more than half of their Abukamas in previous battles, they were helpless and resisted in vain. It is funny how they went from like being completely invincible to Genji pops up and is like, "Hey, hit their weak point." You're like, "Oh shit, I didn't think about that." And now we can easily kill them. Finally, the rebel forces commenced their invasion of Kunokamon's imperial capital. However,
これ。ひどい。どうしてこんな。
I'm guessing it's our... Well, I mean, it could either be they burn their own city down, which is plausible, but doesn't really make much sense. But I'm guessing it's our allies, right? I mean, it's gonna be hard to expect them not to retaliate when, you know, all their family got murdered. I mean, I wouldn't say they're justified, but, you know, that's one of the things about showing no mercy, is that you're not going to receive any back in return.
誰がこんな。
確か我らの前を先行していた多勢力があったな。
ああ、俺たちの後ろをこそこそと隠れるようにして、戦況が有利になった途端、自分たちに続けとばかりに飛び出していったクソ虫のような輩がいたな。
これまでの報復のつもりか、それともいずれにせよここまでするとはな。これでは違う。この屍、こいつらがその先行していた連中だ。
その連中って。
気をつけろ、敵が潜んでいる。
Okuru, feeding time's not now, buddy. Oh. Oh yeah, I guess we still haven't done the whole the general guy got Frankenstein back. Well, I mean, their mask isn't as cool as ours. Our mask is way more tasteful.
なるほどな。これはこいつらの仕業ってことか。何者かは知らんが、面白い。この程度か。何
？That's like an 8 out of 10 belch right there.
来るぞ。
You gotta respect that. Okay. Immediate fight. Defeat all enemies. Hakuoro is defeated. We should give you your item back. And we sure got a lot of shit that I don't really able. I mean, actually, that's probably worth giving to you. Just in case. And we haven't gotten any items, right? Oh, we don't. And we just have like the rings and shit that we don't really care that much about. Okay. You always take Oboro. How many can we take? We take 3 more. Take Toka and then... I don't know, because it's like, I feel like Benny is better than both of you two. But I don't think Kuro is that good, and I feel like if you take one, you should always take their partner, you know? So you can do their ults. Do you just have Ulthy? You just have Ulthy. Yeah, and you... So I always kind of forget that, like, they're not mutually exclusive. I think we're doing, like, this is probably a fight where it would be better to have Biddy and Kuro, and the last fight would have been good for the sisters. Because these enemies seem like way more spaced out. So we'll probably do like the start of this one and then just to see if there's any like combat dialogue, and then we'll pause. One thing I will say, I am kind of like the awkward position of like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to beat the game this morning. I think we still have like, you know, like I said last video, probably 6-ish hours left, which is like a little bit more than I have time to record. But then we're going to be in like a really awkward position of like, when it comes time to finishing the game, I want to at least have like a decent chunk of time blocked off. I definitely don't want to like get interrupted during the finale. You don't really need to ult there. We should have had Air try. Well, no, she doesn't have firing anymore. You think they take extra fire damage because they're... I don't really know if they're zombies, but they're kind of ghouly type creatures. Or do they come back to life? I don't know. I thought maybe they reanimated. Do they have any skills? Just daze me. Wait. Usually the second one's the one I get. I was like prepared for the first one this time, but they're not even attacking us. Are we the baddies? Is this one of those things where it's gonna be like we're the bad guys for killing these things? So far they haven't. Well, I mean, they attacked Oboro the one time, but I mean that's just like human nature to want to hit Oboro. You can't hold that against anybody. So they'll probably spawn more in. That or it's a really short combat section if it's only these two guys left. Get up in them guts, Genji. As they say. I kind of figure they'd spawn more in. But alright, it doesn't really seem like there's any combat dialogue or that if it plays a little cutscene again, we'll come back, but I think we'll pause again. Alright, that it was just that one extra wave. Beneath the broken mass were...
この人たちって
クンネカモンの民なのか。それも兵などではなく、ただ普通の。そればかりか。中には女や老人、子供までもが。源氏丸、これは何だ。
我がクンネカムンの民にございます。
Are you gonna hit us some like, oh, they hopped in for the shit, definitely. They wanted to get turned into mindless beasts. Oh, this feels like some shit he would say.
狙いは無用。この者たちはもはや死人。楽にしてやることがせめてもの情けにございますれば。
今度こそ何があったか話してもらえるな。源氏丸。
多くを語ることはできません。ですが。
いや、なんでもない。なんだ、この頭痛は。頭が割れそうだ。
来ましたか。
来た。あの男。
D？
やはり早急
It is also, that didn't really occur to me, but it is weird that they like established that Ulthy and Camyu know this guy, but then they never ask a question about who the fuck he's supposed to be.
一世代での急激な変化に肉体も精神もその負荷に耐えられなかった。その苦しみ、私が覚えていいよ。だから。
待て！これは貴様がしでかしたのか？
そうだ。このようなやり方は不本意ではあるよな。
こんな真似をして言うことはそれだけか？
これはこの者たちが望んだこと。略奪。
I knew they were gonna pull out some fucking bullshit about, oh, they totally wanted
恥ずかしめ
it.
を受けた者たちの悲痛な願い。私はその望みを叶えただけに過ぎない。
D、 やっぱり D なんでしょ？どうしちゃったの？昔の D はそんなのじゃなかったのに。
いけません、カミュ。
お姉様。
そのものは D ではありません。
D じゃないって。でも D だよ。
いや、源氏丸、あの男は。源氏丸。なんだこれは。老いてふぬけたか、源氏丸。
So you should have attacked him while he was like blocking Genji's attack.
よかろう。なら
Oh no, you don't gotta do that. Okay. That did seem like a really short combat encounter.
ノセシェチカル、カンフォルダリオ。彼はなぜ？
Haku, buddy.
コーラさん、大丈夫ですか？
いや、なんでもない。それより気をつけろ。来るぞ。
Okay, defeat D. Well, have fun, Genji. Where? Okay, he didn't actually stay down there. Where is he? Okay, he's way up here. Got 900. It's okay. We got the Obster. He can do some cool shit. Maybe. First things first, I'm gonna fuck up this rock. And hit the button way too early. Oh, audio desync, and visual desync, and brain desync. That's the only reason I messed it up. Yeah, we probably should have you fall back and get healed. Okay, we did use the moonbeam or the sunbeam ability, but apparently you can only do it the one time. Yeah. Come to, and he's gonna chill back there. I knew it. Classic boss mistake. Classic boss mistake. I mean, I would like to get multiple enemies, but you hit him with the fire attack, you can. Alright, Genji boy. Out there, soak some damage. Haku. Oh. Seems like kind of a waste. Okay, if you can straight up one shot, then you won't get killed, I don't think. Way too early. Remember this name and die again, I guess? Keep saying dead. Poor dude never even got to do anything, man. He basically got killed semi off screen and then gets resurrected and gets two-shot. That's so embarrassing for you, brother. Okay, now Oboro, your one mission in life is to not get killed so that you can ult on Z. Can you solar beam? No, we just established you can't solar beam. Honestly, I'm okay sacrificing your life just so that maybe the Oboro doesn't get hit. Don't daze him. Don't daze him. We did get a couple perfect Genjis while we were paused. He's actually doing no damage.
お前と争う気はない。何を言っている。わからぬか。では、問題ない程度に相手してやる。
I mean, fancy words for somebody who only did 83 damage. I don't know, man. I guess just peel everyone. What do you mean 0 damage? Oh yeah, I guess he doesn't take damage. Okay. I don't know how I'm supposed to defeat him then.
Camyu, しっかりするんだ。
おじさま、でも。
Come on, you can't parry the fire from below. Okay, never mind. Oboro's just fucking hashtag built different. Do you have like a, is like you had like a shield or something? Oh, you just nullify all magic damage? And are you scripted to live with 1 HP, or are we just getting like slightly fucked? I could see it being both ways. You gotta say something cooler than finishing blow, Oboro. Okay, so he did just live, he just happened to live with 1 HP, that's kind of funny. And I guess the reason the combo attack wasn't doing it must be magic based. Because I guess you are hitting him with a big ball of energy in her combo attack.
頭が割れる。
兄者ベロイクロはっ
I don't know, I feel like he was getting his ass beat. Personally.
ハクオロさん、どうしたんですか？
苦しい。胸が裂ける。体が焼ける。殺せ。殺す。誰よ。殺せ。そうだ。奴を。殺せ。
ハクオロさん、どうしたんですか？しっかりしてください。
Oh shit. We're evil now, we can teleport. Yeah, that's he's turning to Dragon Ball Z all of a sudden. Hell yeah, brother.
すげえ。
あれが正常。あれではまるで。
近づきすぎたか。うかつだったな。私は一体何を。
You're aura maxing, literally.
少しは気が晴れたか。
何？
本来我らが争うは
I feel like you're fighting pretty well just now.
そこまでしてあの者を輪から外したいか、源氏丸。
I mean, you're the one who showed up.
だが契約は絶対だ。そ の役目ここに果たしてもらうぞ。
Okay.
ここってだって今あれさっきまでこの人数を何の苦もなく。
そうか、ここが
クンネカムンの王城海洋殿外邸。
Mask? Completed mask? Hell yeah, brother. Did we use any items? No, doesn't look like it. Is that an accessory we got at the end, or is that just a... No, that was just like a thingy? Like a charm or something? I thought maybe it'd be something that you guys have to use. Alright, let's pop in our beef pizzle and... I don't know, I guess we're storming a palace. You know how it go. Yeah, you know, always got to give Oboro a little more attack so that he doesn't embarrass himself by leaving the boss at 1 HP. Absolute cringe. We're doing all attack.
ここで待っているんだ。
正常、白オロをご案内いたしました。
やはり来てしまったのだな、白オロ。
クーヤ、何があったのか聞かせてもらえるな。なぜ全てを敵に回すような真似をした？
別に何もない。世はこのクンネカムンの王路。クンネカムンを我がシャクコプルが生き残り、
I mean, I'm assuming you guys
た
are
めに力を尽くさねばな。
prospering right now. Not to be a hater, but...
そのために白オロ、そなたを切り伏せる。ただそれだけのこと。
なぜ他族との共存を考えない？
できぬ。
何？
できぬのだ、白オロ。我らに他族との共存はできぬ。
なぜできない？たとえ部族は違っても助け合って生きていけるはずだ。
よとて、よとてそれを願っていた。そなたと手を取り合うことを夢見ていた。なのになぜ我らがシャクコポル族という理由だけでこのような仕打ちを受けねばならぬ。
I mean, you say all that, but we've literally only seen, like, one dude be, like... I don't even know if I would necessarily even call it, like, racist against them. It's just the one, the big sword guy who's like, I don't like him. But that was just like, I mean, he was a fucking vicious murderer to begin with. So I don't really know if you can use him as like a litmus test for the average population.
破壊し、火を放ち、略奪し、陵辱し、そして殺す。
That's one thing I feel like this falls a little flat because we haven't
老
seen
若男女関係なく。
them be like discriminated against or treated differently. Like it just kind of comes across as they have a victim complex where they're constantly talking about how they're being oppressed, but we've never actually seen any of that oppression. Because it's like the closest thing is that the, you know, big sword dude attacks them, but that's not really a oh wow, look how much he, hates this one tribe. He was already ruling over a bunch of people and treating them like dirt. He was just a bad person.
ここへ来るまでに見てきたであろう。それがそなたらの答えだ。それでも我らに共存せよというのか。
And it's also awful rich for you to be like, well, oh, see how they're ransacking us? Yeah, because you fucking, slaughtered your way across the country. Now, that doesn't mean they're justified in taking revenge, but you can't be too surprised.
その願いを踏みにじったのはそなたらで
But
あ
I
ろ
mean,
う。
great, I don't know. It's because it's not really, I mean, presumably there's some level of like brainwashing going on with her because she's, which I don't like, because I think you can set up the idea of a conflict between Kuuya and Haku without it having Kuuya just loses her fucking mind and stops caring about her people getting like turned into zombies and shit.
そやつらを率いてきたのは白狼。他ならぬそなたであろう。
クーヤ。
そなたがやったことではないのは分かっている。だが、これが現実というものだ。今までの我らの歴史が物語っていたように、支配するか、されるかでしか。我らは
それでか。
そうだ。だからこそ、世は全土平定に乗り出した。さすれば、我がクンネカムンのもと、人は部族の隔たりなく共存できる。
Well, I mean, there would be no tribal differences because you're killing all the other tribes. It's not really the same thing.
しかし、我らでは無理なのだな。我らシャクコポルは、御美体火炎に仕えるためだけに創造されたという。故に、御美体火炎の寵愛なくして、満足に生きることのできない。言うなれば、支配されるために作られた種だ。そんな劣等種族である我らを、誰が支配者と認めようか。所詮は叶わぬ夢なのかもしれぬ。それでも、もう後には引けぬのだ。
やめるんだ。私はお前とは戦いたくはない。
白狼、そなたとのひととき、楽しかったぞ。夢のように、とても楽しいひとときであった。だが、夢はいつか覚めてしまう。世はクンネカムン王、アムルリネウルカ・クーヤ。これが世の王路としてのけじめだ。どうしてもというのであれば、腕ずくで止めてみせよう。
そうか。
Man, they should have got a lot of these things. Alright, it's Kuuya time. Well, it's actually not Kuuya time. Tomorrow, / the next video, will be Kuuya time. Well, God, there's a lot of fucking enemies, dude. We'll fight out with Kuuya, see if we can settle the war next time. Well, I guess before we call it, one thing I do wish, because I like the idea. I do think the execution's a little off. I think things that needed to be to make this more compelling, this idea that Kuuya feels like she has to conquer the country because her people will never stop being discriminated against is A, actually show us some of that discrimination, because it's really a case of like they're telling us, not showing us, because we have not seen any evidence of them being treated as like lesser or subhuman or anything. We're just kind of like told that they feel discriminated against. So that's not super compelling, but I think really because I like the idea of Kuuya being this like antagonistic force against Haku, and that kind of contrast between them not really wanting to fight each other, but Kuuya kind of feeling like she has to for her country, and maybe even the extra element of like, if she feels like she shows any favoritism towards Haku, it's like she's not being true to her duties of putting the country first, like she's letting her own personal feelings get in the way, so she kind of comes across as like harsher and like wanting to get rid of Haku because she feels like her relationship with him is holding her back from being able to be the best possible leader for her people. So like, I think that alone is kind of enough to really set up the conflict. You didn't have to go the extra step and make them like unambiguously like pretty evil with like the, you know, murdering civilians and troops and not taking any prisoners and letting their own people get turned into zombies. Like, I think just the kind of clash of like ideals of like the only way we're going to bring peace to the continent is by uniting it under one ruler, and there being like the conflict between Haku's vision of individual prosperity versus Kuuya's vision of a collective. Like, that alone is kind of compelling enough. You didn't have to make Kuuya evil on top of it. So it's a good idea. The execution, I feel, is a little lacking. But alrighty, we'll fight her next time. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part, and bye, guys.